What's up, little uglies? It's good to see you. I missed you guys. Yeah, bro. So there's a certain group of people. Um, in my heart, I want to love them. I know that they're going through some things. I know that they got some like personal, things going on within their whole, setup and the family that they have going on. And, how are you supposed to treat people? You know what I mean? When you can tell that they're going through something, you give them some patience, you just give them a little patience. You offer some guidance if they want it. If not, you just sit back and you know that when you're dealing with that person, you're dealing with a hurt person. You know what I mean? And you be the bigger person, right? That's what you do. There's a certain group of people I'm just tired of being a bigger person with. You know what I'm saying? They're just starting to get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? When you come around somebody and like under your neck start itching a little bit, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get like that with them. Um, I'll preface this by saying I've been a Spurs fan for, since I was 6 years old. I don't have 5 years old, 4 years old. I don't have the ability to, I don't have the ability to empathize with these people, I think is what it is. Um, just all Houston Rockets fans, I just need y'all to go get a hug. I just need y'all to go get some therapy and a hug. Cause like ultimately at this point, it's starting to get to hater territory. Like, you know what I mean? And this is such a cool city. I live in Houston right now. You know what I'm saying? Was born in San Antonio, lived in Dallas for a good portion of my life. I'm now living in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I've been all around the big three of Texas and whatnot. Houston is a fun city. You know what I'm saying? Houston has so many things to offer. Houston is a great place to be. The people are great. I think Houston, is a fantastic place. Houston Rockets fans, y'all give Houston a bad name. Like I genuinely don't understand it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like act like y'all got some swag in your city, bro. Act like y'all know how to get down in y'all city and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all be out here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Y'all be out here one delusional, which that's never good for a fan base. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not winning no championship no time soon. Y'all got good players on your team. Y'all got mad good players on your team. So I'm not even like dogging your team or nothing like that. But y'all not winning no championship no time soon because your franchise, right? Your front office don't know what they doing for real. You know what I'm saying? They be making suspect moves on a regular day to day to day to day. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're hurting. I know you've been going through a lot. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I just, y'all starting to get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all don't have nobody on your team that's as good as Victor Wembanyama, don't mean you got to wish injuries on that man. Let's be for real. There was 31 other teams that didn't get that man, and everybody else like, hey man, I hope he does well, and I hope he, I hope he don't never get injured. I just want to see him play. You know what I'm saying? People who just enjoy the game. Oh, I just want to see him play. You know what I mean? I just want to see it and act. That's how they reacting to it. You know what I mean? Because they're not bitter, and they're not hurting. You know what I mean? So like, I just, I'm gonna make sure that there's some therapy in the future for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I get my money up, I'm gonna start a fund for therapy for Houston Rockets fans because I think y'all need it. I think y'all need it, and it's gonna be okay. Is all I'm gonna say. Is it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? I know, I know. I'd be mad if I ain't get Victor too. I get it, but we're gonna have to do better. You know what I mean? Ultimately, we're like cousins. We be fighting all the time, but we Spurs fans, they love you. They love you. And we know that ultimately y'all love us too. So, hey man, y'all gonna get it together. Yeah, man. Houston might be our new rival, man. Houston might be our new rival. You know what I'm saying? Spurs fans need to be a little bit more, patient with Houston Rockets fans because they're going through it. They're grieving, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't won nothing in a long, 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 long time for real. So it's rough for him. Just give him some patience, give him some time to be all right. But yeah, man, they might be our new rival. As much as I don't want to say that, that might be our new, what I'm saying? They're not new per se, but that might be our rival for real. OKC and Houston, I think those are the two that's like, y'all gonna have to see us when y'all see us. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, we just gonna chop it up real smooth. We're gonna chop it up real quick about the preseason, just like in a general overview type of way. And then the start of this new season, same thing, just kind of some thoughts I had, things like that. First things first, man. They were chopping it up about the starting lineups. I think Pop kind of probably had this decided by game 3 of the preseason type of situation. But yeah, man, it looks like it's gonna be here. I'll bring it up for y'all. Let me see. If you're watching it and not listening to it, you can kind of follow along with me. But yeah, no. So it looks like obviously Jeremy at PG, Devin at the 2, we got Keldon at the 3, Victor at the 4, Zach Collins at the 5, right? Which is, I think, kind of what we expected for it to be, right? I think, there was a lot of talk among Spurs fans, at the Spurs community meetings that we be having on social media and whatnot, just about like, us needing a traditional point guard, what that's going to look like. You know what I mean? We need somebody. I think there's half of the people were saying we need somebody to set up Victor Wembanyama. He needs to, you know what I'm saying? Like we were going to be dumping the ball down to him in the post and then just clearing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to be that type of thing. And so, I think having Jeremy, having Devin, having KJ, Victor, Zach puts a lot of size on the floor, obviously. It puts a lot of defense on the floor, especially since we've started to see Keldon kind of really, really take that seriously, right? We're starting to see what that looks like. And then, you have a lot of guys on that, starting lineup that switch 1 through 4. You know what I mean? Your PG does it for sure. Jeremy does it for sure. Victor does it all day long. And you know what I mean? Keldon, I think, can do a lot of those things as well, right? We, spent a whole year of watching Keldon guard 4s and things like that, right? So, I'm super, super excited about the versatility, what I'm saying, on both ends of the floor, especially on defense, especially since this is a super, super switch everything league right now, right? But then just having a big on, playing PG, one, because a lot of other teams have bigs playing point guard right now, right? Lonzo Ball is 6'7". I feel like the average point guard right now is 6'5", you know what I mean, type of situation. Having somebody with some size, right? Having a 6'8" point guard on the floor, especially in those starting lineups when, we need you to kind of clamp down on whoever's across from you, right? I think that's insane. I think that's going to be really, really big for like the options that are available on offense specifically. You know what I mean? I think Jeremy, no matter where you put him at, he was going to lock whoever it is down, right? I think he just gets down like that. But being able to have on the offensive end, I think it opens up a lot of your options because Jeremy doesn't play offensively like a point guard, right? He plays like a wing player. So instead of having, and a lot of the scorers, a lot of the high, end scorers in the league are wing players for a reason, right? For that versatility reason. And so having essentially 4 wings in a, I want to call Zach a big, but he plays on the wing and on the perimeter too, right? So essentially having, 4.5, 5 wings out there, you know what I mean, is going to let you run in transition. It's going to let you, really take advantage of Victor Wembanyama's threat from the 3-point line, right? Like it's going to really let you stretch defenses out and let people get to the hole, right? We know how Keldon likes to get to the hole, right? So, it's going to do a lot of those things. And I think, on both ends of the floor as well, it allows for a lot of rebounding. You know what I mean? Which even more lets you get out in transition, even more lets you, be able to control people, from a defensive standpoint. It even more lets you be, a little bit more serious about getting offensive rebounds, that type of thing, right? I think generally we've, kind of left 1 or 2 dudes on it and everybody else kind of gets out, right? I think in this case, you really get a situation where it don't matter who it is, right? Whoever, freaking Devin can go get a rebound and then we're gone, right? If it's Zach getting the damn rebound, you know what I mean? I don't care. We're gone, right? That type of thing. So, man, the starting lineup is great. I'm glad that they didn't overthink it type of thing, right? I'm glad it wasn't one of those things where like, right, we ultimately at the end of the day, you want to put the best five guys on the floor, right? And I think this is our best five guys, right? No knock to Trey Jones. I think he's a fire basketball player and a fire point guard at that, right? But I don't think that he's better than any of the five guys that we just named. You know what I mean? So, there's that. I think it is going to be a little bit of transition for Jeremy, just having the ball in his hands that much, because he wasn't even, I don't think he's really doing that at Baylor too much. And so that's going to be an interesting transition for him, But, other than that, I think every other guy is going to be comfortable in their role very much so. And I think that's going to make it easy for Jeremy too. So, I'm dumb excited about it, bro. But that, that kind of leads me to my next thought. The two most important, no, I don't like saying it like this, but the two most important other guys, right, on the roster, I think end up being Malachi Branham and Charles Bassey. And I'll tell you why. Malachi Branham is the type of scorer that I think is a, and I'm not just saying this because he was a Spur, but I think is a different, that next level of Manu Ginobili, right? We need you to go out on the floor. We need you to be confident. We need you to take shots that you know are open, that are your shots, right? We need you to find your spots, right? We need you to score on all three levels, that type of thing. You know what I mean? And he's the definition of a spark plug, right? You can tell that when we need a bucket, especially when that second unit is out there, Malachi's going to find it. He's going to take it. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's, okay, we're going to move the defense around or whatever, and find you right on the wing or something like that. But sometimes it's just Malachi said, no, you good. I got it. You know what I mean? Like type of thing. And I think we're going to end up needing those type of guys, especially like around the middle of the season, right? If we really do all the things that we say that we're going to do as far as getting to the playoffs and all that stuff, right? We're going to need that type of guy. So yeah, man, Malachi, I think is really, really exciting. And then same thing with Charles, right? I think I got excited about Charles Bassey back when he was dropping 40 and 20 with the Austin Spurs, right? I was like, I know that this is, the G League, right? But there's something there, right? There's something, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these skills end up being translatable, right? He's going to rebound for you on both ends of the floor, right? Which he's got, he's not tall, but he's got bounce, right? And I think he has that like motivation to want to get that done for real, right? So he's going to rebound on both ends of the floor. His offensive rebounds pretty consistently turn into an extra 2 points for you type of thing. I don't think that he's, going to end up being a lot more than that per se, but he's going to guard the rim for you and he's going to rebound the basketball. He'll even, on offense, get you a couple of picks, get you to the basket, or get him to the basket type of thing. Which are generally the things that we need you to do in 2023 if you're a big man, if you're a center, right? Those are go take care of that and you're good type of thing, right? So I'm super, super excited about that. I think ultimately there's like a one more little rung on the ladder for him that he'll end up getting to. But if he goes out there and is consistent in the things that we saw in preseason, he's going to be straight. He's going to end up being a really important kind of like connector piece, glue piece type of thing, right? We're going to have Zach out there who handles those things pretty consistently, right? But to be able to then follow that up with Charles Bassey, somebody who you're not losing very much, you know what I'm saying, when he gets on the floor. He can shoot the three, right? Charles Bassey can shoot the three as well. So, yeah, man, both of those guys I think are going to end up being our like, okay, cool. If they take that next step, then they put a cap on, or they take off that cap of where we can be positionally as a team. I don't know, I don't know about, I think Vegas has us winning about like 28 games next year. We're Victor Wembanyama could go out there by himself and win 28 games. So I don't know where they got that from per se. I think, just being conservative, getting people to put their money in, that type of thing. Cool. Vegas, go get your money. But yeah, like I think we're gonna be more probably in the 35 to 40 wins range, right? Which in the West still don't really get you nothing for real. But right, like I keep forgetting that this is the first year for like the midseason tournament type thing or whatever else. So I think that is the type of thing that we would really be like, you know what I mean? Think about the midseason tournament, think about those games or whatever else. I think one of our games is a few of our games are against Golden State. We've already seen what this team looks like against a lesser version of Golden State type of thing. I think those are games that we'll all come take seriously. Malachi and Charles will end up being the, important difference pieces in that, right? I think when those types of games come out, you're going to get 3 of your starting 5 that's going to be productive as hell, right? And so you're going to need 1 or 2 of your bench guys to also kind of fill in a little bit of that space type of situation. I think Malachi and Charles, you'll end up hearing their names a lot this year. And so, yeah, it's going to be mad exciting. They're going to be the difference between 28 wins and 40 wins, right? That type of thing. So, yeah, man, this is my last thought. And I'm going to leave y'all alone. Victor Wembanyama is so good that the normal rules don't apply in this case, right? The way that you try to like systematically what you outline and he had this many stats and I can project that he's going to have it. Like you can't do all that with Victor Wembanyama, right? I feel like there's no point of reference for what we're seeing from Victor Wembanyama right now. You know what I mean? Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was not doing this. You know what I mean? Like KD, even maybe the closest thing, but he's not doing this, right? We don't see Victor Wembanyama things we don't see KD hit the splits to get a steal, right? Like we're not seeing that, right? He's not a shot blocker, right? We're not seeing that. You know what I'm saying? There is no point of rep. Ralph Sampson was not doing Victor Wembanyama things, right? And so I think we sometimes try to judge new situations by, our old situations. We try to judge new things by our old, by old rules and whatever. Bro, this is something brand new. This is something brand new, bruh. So no, when you say, hey, I'm excited as hell, right? When you start making these statements that in other situations would sound hyperbolic, like, oh, damn, he might be the best player in the league in 2 years, 3 years, right? When you start saying stuff like that, when you like, oh shit, he might be a top 3 defender in the league right now, right? Like he might be a top 2 and not 2 defender in the league right now, like at this second, right? Just, skill set wise and what we've seen him put on tape already, right? Don't be afraid to be a analyst, right? You're looking at the game, right? And you're trying to decide based on what I've seen before, what are my expectations for this person, right? And I think we get mad at ourselves because we get burned all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I put so much faith and so much, whatever into this person, and it didn't end up being all. You know what I mean, right? Our feelings be hurt and all this other stuff. This not gonna be one of them situations where your feelings get hurt. This man ain't gonna be no buzz, right? This ain't gonna be one of them things where like your girlfriend was talking to you crazy and your past 10 girlfriends were cheating on you. And so now you think this new girl who don't do nothing but love on you and cook for you and bring you, and help you out and all that. Now you treating her like the girls that cheated on. Victor Wembanyama's not going to cheat on y'all, man. Victor Wembanyama's not cheating on y'all. He's a good dude. He's going to come back at night. He going to take bubble baths with you. Like you good. You know what I'm saying? You straight. Like you ain't got to worry about, out here looking dummy, 5 years down the road because you got 4 Victor Wembanyama's jersey. Like, you know what I mean? You straight. You good. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody sit here and try to like put you in this box, right? Especially not as no Spurs fan, but as somebody who loves the game. Don't let nobody put you in no box, bro. Don't let nobody sit here and be like, you stupid because you think he gonna be the. No. I'm somebody who watches basketball just like you watch basketball, and I've never seen this before. I'm young, so maybe I'm, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But people who got 2 of my lifetimes on me talking about they ain't never seen this before, right? Every NBA player that you done seen say something crazy about Victor Wembanyama watched them 5 games and was like, you know what, I was tripping. You know what, I was wilding. I was tripping out. I shouldn't have said that. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hater, low key. They didn't came out and said that, right? And so, same thing. Say it with your chest, especially if you got Spurs across your chest like he do. Say it with your chest, bro. Hey, man, hold up. Yes, my superstar is better than your superstar already. And yes, Victor Wembanyama probably gonna drop 20, 25, 30 points on your team with your superstar on it. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Yeah, Victor Wembanyama is the best defender in the NBA right now. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna fight me? You know what I'm saying? Like, type of situation. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the same thing, and you can try to be, in denial or whatever if you want to, but I go to therapy. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, I just want to let y'all Spurs fans know, man, I'm out here in Houston in the Valley of the Shadow of Death, man. And I'm holding it down for y'all, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be out there doing the same thing, man. Talk your talk, bro. Talk your talk. I think for a long time, Spurs fans have had to be real, like, Timmy didn't do a whole bunch of flash. You know what I'm saying? Manu didn't do a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm lying about Manu. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these guys, they wasn't known for doing a whole bunch of, talking crazy or nothing like that or whatever. Nah, scratch all that. It's 2023. You tripping. It's finna be 2024. Y'all tripping. Nah, B-Dog. Y'all tripping. We coming out here like we see what it is, right? Y'all see what it is. I'm finna come out here talking like I see what it is. You know what I mean? Ooh, wee boy. But anyways, y'all be good. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Please follow me on Twitter, at Robert Ray Spurs. At Robert Ray Spurs. And yeah, man, algorithm buttons for your boy. Like and subscribe for me, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can go ahead and start doing lives on YouTube. That's really what I want to do is, interact with people in real time, get fans on the live, that type of thing, have people call in, that type of vibe. So yeah, man, I love you guys. Y'all be good. Y'all talk to your boy. I'll talk to y'all. Y'all be good.